I need your help.
With what?
With navigation.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Nice. Ready? Ready. Hello and welcome everyone. This is Steven. Today I want to show you how to navigate in Korea using two most popular apps, Naver Map and Kakao Map. If you're in Korea, I highly recommend downloading one of them, or both. You can download them from Google Play or App Store and boom, you are in for the ride. No Korean knowledge needed. But of course, it would help in the long run.
I figured since I've gone this far, might as well turn around, just keep on going.
Now, you might ask, why don't you just use Google Maps? Both of the Korean apps are equally popular among Koreans and fairly easy to use, but I want to know which one is better. So I'll be using Naver Map and my brother is using Kakao Map to see who gets to Bukchon Hanok village first. Let's put these apps to the test. I started off finding the route on Naver Map. Now, Bukchon Hanok village is a vast area, so we needed to pinpoint it down to a specific spot. My fastest route consisted of taking 3 different buses, 1 hour and 27 minutes of comfy bus ride. Bye. According to Naver Map, I had to walk 500 meters to get to my first bus stop. So the bus is coming pretty soon, and I kind of have to run because I need to catch the bus. The waiting time wise, it's pretty accurate with Naver Map. It's so nice to have the fast charging port in the bus. The first bus ride was from Gwangju to Bundang, which was only about 10 kilometers. It was a short ride. So now, it's right there. Yeah. Luckily, the next bus came just in time. I didn't have to wait at all. This route is from Bundang to jongno, the longest distance of all 3 bus routes. Maybe I get some sleep for this one. Where is the charging port on this bus? Inconsistent. After entering the highway, the bus driver was giving full gas. Thanks to the dedicated bus lane, the bus was able to plow through the traffic like a boss. It's still weird to see buses on the first lane on the highways, but I love it. The highway ride to Seoul took less than 15 minutes. Then it all slowed down. Through the skyscrapers, I was getting close to the next bus stop. I'm really close, guys. And that's the one. It says 15-minute intervals, which will affect my timing to get to the Bukchon Hanok Maul. The last bus route is from jongno to Bukchon Hanok village, the final sprint. Honestly, I could have walked from here since it was only a kilometer left. But competition is competition. Now let's look what Hanjae is doing with his Kakao Map. My brother gave the bus stop ID on his Kakao Map. He chose the fastest route, which involved taking 1 bus and 3 metro trains. This is interesting because trains generally arrive more frequently than buses and aren't affected by the busy city traffic. His first stop was fairly close from our starting point.
So the bus will be coming in 3 minutes. Yeah, you should get ready. So I got to the station. I got 3 minutes.
So he decided to take a vaping break, which turned out to be a little too long. Luckily, he caught the train at the right spot. As you can see, Kakao Map indicates which platform to stand on for the fastest route to transfer to another train. This is really mind-blowing. After about 12 minutes, he got to Hanjae station to transfer to the red line. Now, I personally like this red line because it's fast and efficient without stopping too frequently. Kind of like Autobahn for metros.
Need for those systems to work is trust. And I did not have trust.
20 minutes passed and Hanjae arrived at Sinsa station to transfer to the orange line. I could really see his determination to get to his destination. After crossing the Han River, he got really close to Angguk station. The final transportation he had to take was a green bus number 2. Technically, he could have walked because it was less than a kilometer left. I respect the fair play, man.
이번 정류장은 bukchon 한옥마을 하차입니다.
So I guess I got here first. There's this guy. There are these two apps, and if you have to choose one, which one would you pick? And we are rolling. So there was a little fun experience using Kakao Map and Naver Map. And apparently I won. This guy came about like 20 minutes later.
Well, exactly. It wasn't a competition or anything, was it?
For me, it was, even though you lost, like, tell me about your experience using Kakao Map.
I use Kakao Map all the time. First thing that I noticed today is that I used in English. Naver Map supports better English, but in Kakao Map, not everything is English. Probably like 70%. If you are going to use a Kakao Map, you need to know Korean just a little bit.
Any other things that are like special functions that Kakao Map has that Naver Map doesn't have?
Oh yeah, there are many functions, I think. The feature that I like is voice support, and it will tell you when you get off and get on without looking at the screen. But in Naver Map, I don't think, that's not there.
All right, I was using Naver Map and it was mostly involved with taking buses. How about you?
I don't know, somehow Kakao Map just led me to subway stations. So, yeah, it was a lot of transfer.
I didn't really have to wait for a while to get on the bus, so I think that made me slightly faster. So for me, I use Kakao Talk as the main messenger in Korea. You were trying to send like live location of where you are, but I couldn't send any of those using Naver Map, which was kind of frustrating in a way.
The thing about Kakao Map is that it refreshes so much. So in the middle of the trip, I had to set the destination again.
Last question. If you were to pick one navigation app in Korea, what would you pick?
Definitely not Google Map. I'll say Kakao Map because Kakao is like there's a Kakao Talk, Kakao Map, Kakao Pay. Everything is integrated, so there are functions that can be very useful. There's no rule to use only one navigation app. What I usually do is that I open up both of the maps. So I set the destination from where I started in Naver Map, and then if I look other routes, then I open up Kakao Map and then look for those maps. Naver Map, it has its own advantage. Every area in Naver Map is linked to a blog in Naver.
Oh, right. So basically, Naver is like Google in Korea.
Yeah. If you're looking for a cafe or a restaurant, I think it's much better to use Naver Map. Kakao Map has its own blogging system, but Naver has much more. Yeah, Kakao Map is lighter.
Yeah.
I think.
All right, so that was a cool experiment that we did to actually compare these two apps and get to a point. Yeah.
It's golden hour. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. All right. Using Korean navigation apps, we traveled to jongno and found great places to film, experience, and eat. Like my brother said, there are ups and downs in using both Kakao and Naver Map. If I didn't know any Korean, I would prefer using Naver Map If you like my content, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I'll be continuing from this episode in the next video to show you amazing places to visit in jongno and delicious Korean food to eat in a traditional market square. Thank you for watching, and I hope you find this video useful. Till then, safe traveling. See ya!